Good morning to everyone present in the meet. We will be presenting technical paper presentation at the Oscillation. I am Master Riddhesh along with my team members Master Kushal Raut, Master Karan Singh and Master Varad Vartak. Our title for our mini project is a sensor based stabilized car with obstacle avoidance, and our professor and our guide is Professor Sandhya Supalkar Madam. In this presentation, we will be viewing what exactly is a obstacle avoidance car, the different papers referred for this project, the problem statement regarding the system, the implementation and working of this obstacle avoidance car, the result and the analysis done after its working, and finally what we conclude and what are the future scopes in for this obstacle avoidance car. Starting off with what is an obstacle avoidance car, robotics is a part of today's communication. In today's world, robotics is fast growing and interesting field which will make human life simpler in today's aspect. Nowadays, many industries are using robots due to the high level of performance and reliability, which is a great help for human beings. An obstacle avoidance car is an intelligent device which can automatically sense and overcome obstacle on its path. It is a system disciplined with an objective of moving vehicles on the basis of sensorial information. The car gets information from surrounding area through ultrasonic sensor mounted on it, which is the most suitable for obstacle detection. Moving on to literature review. So, by reading different papers, the idea received is that robot platform is designed as a general wheel autonomous platform, which can be used for educational, research or industrial use specifically. The system has been designed using IR sensor, which has its own advantage of accuracy, but IR is liable to cause complications when used in front of sunlight. The design also features a ride on three wheels. This possesses problem for stability. Though the lower body is durable, it can be dented. To address this problem of stability, the proposed system uses a ride on four wheel in compared to the model referred. With this, the system becomes more stable and easy to control with less cost. Moving on to the problem statement. As said earlier, many industries are using robots due to high level performance and reliability. So, obstacle avoidance system provides safety not only to the robot but also to the obstacles as well. This will prevent any costing for repair and prevent additional expense for maintenance or repair of robots. Without obstacle avoidance, it will be unsafe, causing accidents too. Also, depending on material and technique used, there are stability issues that can be prevented by various methods and techniques. To address this problem of stability, the proposed system uses ride on four wheels. Now I would like to call Master Kushal to give further idea regarding the implementation and working of this obstacle avoidance car. Over to you, Kushal.
Thank you very much, Riddhesh. So let us go ahead with the block diagram. So as you can see, this is the block diagram of the obstacle avoidance car which we are going to make. So first off, we have the Arduino UNO board, which is the heart of the board, which we are going to use, and it will be doing all of the processing. So over here, the ultrasonic sensor and the servo motor will be acting as the input, which will be fed to the Arduino UNO board, and then all of this processing will be done by the Arduino UNO board. And once the processing is done, the L293D motor driver would be used in order to drive the four motors in order to make the movement of the car. Well, the reason behind using the motor driver is that motors require a very large amount of current in order to in order to make them work. Well, this is not simply possible when we are directly connecting anything to Arduino UNO board. So this is the reason for using the motor driver. And all of the Arduino UNO board as well as the motor driver and the motors are provided the power supply in order to make them work. So all the input and the sensory part is done by the ultrasonic and servo motor. The necessary processing is done by the UNO board, and then the Arduino board performs the necessary gives the output of the necessary signals to the motor driver, which then signal the motor on how they actually have to work. Next up, we have the implementation part. The first, as we have seen in the block diagram, we are using Arduino UNO board. It runs the Atmega 328P processor. So it has several sets of digital as well as analog output pins, which are used to interface other components as well. And In order to control the working of the motors, we are using the motor driver shield. It is used to control the performance of the motor driver, and also in order to actuate the servo motor whenever we want to move the ultrasonic sensor in the left or the right direction for getting other sensory inputs. Then we are going to use TT gear motors. Well, these motors generally give a speed of about 200 rpm at the maximum speed, and they are used to produce the movement of the car. Then we have the ultrasonic sensor and the servo motor. Well, it is used to detect the obstacles within the range, and whenever obstacle is detected, it will move left and right using the servo motor in order to see the surrounding area as well. And the ultrasonic sensor has several pins such as VCC, trigger, echo, and ground. With the help of trigger pin, it always goes high to initialize for about 10 microseconds. That is whenever they want to take any measurement. That is the transmitter and the receiver section. And then once the signals, ultrasonic signals are passed from an object, they get reflected back after a particular amount of time. So now we have the by using speed and distance formula, we know that the speed of the sound is like 340 meters per second, and we also have the time. So with the help of that, we can find the distance which is there between the sensor and the object which has been detected. So this is the main principle which we'll be using in the project. And then we have the lithium ion 18650 battery. Well, any batteries can be used as long as they meet the satisfactory criteria, but the reason we are using a 18650 battery is because it lasts more and has a more it also has a charging ability which is not available when you are using normal AA batteries. So along with that, now let us move ahead with the flowchart. So initially, whenever the car is initialized and starts, the car checks the obstacle within the range of 15 centimeter. So if there are no obstacles within the 15 centimeter range, it moves forward. As there is nothing within the range of the part, and the part is completely clear, and it keeps on checking as it moves. And if there is an obstacle, it faces an obstacle within the range of 15 centimeter, which we have set in the programming code, the car must perform obstacle avoidance. So if there is any obstacle within the 15 centimeter as the car moves, the car immediately stops and moves behind for 20 milliseconds. So when this is done, now at this particular time, there are two outcomes. That is, the car has to either move to the left or either move to the right. Well, it does so by looking at the both of the direction, much like whenever we as a pedestrian are crossing the road. So the servo motor actuates the ultrasonic sensor to the right, and then it takes a particular reading, and also it followed by that it moves to the left, and then a particular reading is taken. Now with the help of this reading, it will the Arduino UNO board, and in the code it will process whether the particular left or the right distance is greater or not. So if the right or the distance is greater and on the left there are a lot of closer obstacles, then the car will make a decision to go to the right, whereas if the other case is there, then it will make a decision to go to the left. However, there is also an extreme worst case scenario where the left and the right obstacles can be like the distance between the left and the right obstacle can be at the same amount of distance. So in this case, the car will simply move back for again for 10 milliseconds, and then once this is done, it will again calculate and keep the right and the left distances measurement, and then it will do the necessary part and keep moving, and this part will keep on the about decision making keeps on functioning repeatedly as long as the car is staying turned on. Thank you. Now, Karan will continue with the result part.
Thank you, Kushal. Am I hello?
Yes, you heard it.
To this by Kushal time
Karan, you are not audible.
for enhanced. Hello,
Your voice is breaking.
hello. Voice breaking. Now,
Yes.
now is it okay?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, yes. Now you are audible,
Yes.
Karan.
So now we move on to the results. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So now we move on to the results as proposed earlier by Kushal.
We have kept the design of four wheels for enhanced stability. As the vehicle moves in the forward direction and senses the obstacle in between, it will first stop and then change its path and will move on the changed path. If the car encounters a situation where left and right obstacles are within the same distance, then the car will move then move backwards for 10 milliseconds, and then the sensor will sense the surrounding, and if the car obstacle are very close to it, then it will take a sharp turn and move in the direction where the distance of the obstacle is moved. Here the obstacle is only detected when it is in the line of sight of the sensor. To overcome this, we can use the combination of ultrasonic sensor and IR sensor. So this is a picture of a car movement. Next slide, please. Next are the applications. First application is the unmanned or automatic surveying and mapping different landscapes. In household, second one, in household work of automatic vacuum cleaning, our project can also be used. Third one, with the help of the system like us, road accidents can be decreased by a large number. Fourth one, automatic analyzation in a specific path. For fifth one, there is no need of human interface for this. A sixth one, it can be used by remote missions by increasing the features of it. Now I'd like to hand over to Master Vartak for
Thank you.
future scope.
Thank you, Karan. Now I will conclude our project. So our basic aim is to make an obstacle avoidance car which is cost effective, simple, and can be improved by adding other various sensors to maximize its capabilities. Also, the stability of car has greatly improved because of ride on four wheels. Next slide, please. Though some of the applications were told by Master Karan, the following applications are the future scopes of the obstacle avoidance system using different sensors. Just as Master Karan said, unmanned surveying and mapping different landscape. It can be used in places where humans can't reach, like volcanoes and depths of sea, etc. Decreases the number of accidents on roads. Autonomous specific part traveling analysis, etc. Also in military operations to scout the enemy bases. LIDAR systems, also known as light detection and ranging, can also be used in obstacle avoidance system to detect the object which either emits lights or places such as depths of seas can be measured. Next slide, please. These are some of the papers which were referred to get the ideas. Thank you.